Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, Fishing with Faith Outdoors. This is your host, Jonathan. And today, hopefully, the Lord willing, we can have a productive day on this little farm pond. I got buzzbait, a Texas rig, and a chatterbait, and I want to kind of walk y'all through all of them as I'm fishing them. If you're not familiar with the buzzbait, for one, I love to talk to you about that. That's one of my most favorite baits to throw this time of year. And hopefully we can get some fish in this kayak. So y'all say a prayer and we'll be right back. Okay, finally on the water. It's been a long week for folks. If y'all hadn't seen the videos, I work as a welder millwright. I'm sorry, I got tongue twisted. I'm a welder fabricator and I do some millwright work for a company. We go all over the middle Georgia area, some Alabama, and North Georgia, and we do industrial repairs and whatnot. And I'll post a few things I see every once in a while because it's cool stuff. But anyway, I got a few shorts of some cool stuff. Anyway, the buzzbait, man, I love this thing. All right, so real quick on gear, medium heavy rod to a heavy rod. You want a fairly fast action tip, high speed gear ratio of your choice, as long as it's a 7:1 or greater, because you want to be able to pick up that line to get that buzz and that blade started. 50 to 60 pound braid or 65 pound braid. I wouldn't go less than a 40 pound braid. This is Strike King buzzbait. These blades actually hit this head and make a racket along with it on the water. I tie that on with a Palomar knot. It seems to work the best for me on braid. It doesn't slip. Hopefully we can get something today before it rains. Supposed to be 80% chance, but I got this on with a Z-Man Goat. You can use whatever you like. I'll go between it, a white color. We're gonna start out white first. I don't have any black ones. They didn't have none in stock. But I do have the horny toad in black, and if they don't hit the white, we'll try the black. And this is great, and we're gonna try this. And I like that that stretchy material they make it out of. It seems to last longer. But all right, let's throw this in the water and see what we can get. So adjust my camera there. So what you want to do is you want to throw it out there, and right before it hits the water, and I would throw it into the bushes first cast. There you go. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Look at there. I haven't thrown this rod in a while, and I got it set a little loose. I think I just spooked every fish in that area. Rookie. I ain't no professional by no means. All right, so cast it out there. Right when it hits the water, engage your reel. You want to get it on top. You don't want it too fast. You just want it fast enough to get them blades spinning and get it on top. You want to pick your rod tip up just a little bit. I know y'all can't see very well. I need a better camera. I'm using my phone. And get the tips up, the tip of that rod up, so you can get the blades moving. Okay. And hold it up. It's not a light bait. It will sink. It is fairly weedless. I don't think you can throw any thick stuff, but you can bring it through, grass. You can bring it through bushes. Well, not in the bush, but that sort of nature. But it's a very effective bait, especially when the water starts warming up. I know the guys that are fishing 50 and 40, 45 degree water and catch them here and there, but When that water starts getting around 60 above, that's when you want to start playing with your top waters. And I think the most effective temperature for top waters is around 70 to 75. All right, some of y'all probably wondering where to throw it. But see, I went down this whole bank and wasn't no bites. I may go back down it, but this is a high percentage area. See this tree and a bush, you know, that's a high percentage area. So I want to at least stop and cast to this, you know, a good minute just to see if I can pull anything out of it. All right. My boat turns sideways. That's the only thing. All right, so I'm gonna cast beside it, around it. Oh, there he is, boys. There he is. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I love that bite. If y'all don't know what a buzzbait bite feels like, it is absolutely amazing. Look at that. He choked that thing, man. It ain't a very big one, but he bulled on it and he came back after it. Man, they're just, when they want a buzzbait, they just absolutely annihilate it. Heck yeah. All right, let's do that again. All right, so we buzzed this little pocket out pretty good, so we want to throw the Slobber Knocker in there by Berkley. It's their version of the chatterbait. What's great about this one ain't like this, the Z-Man. I got one right here. That's a Z-Man. See how much play is in that head? There's a lot of play in there. This one don't have a lot of play. It's got a rod that goes through there, and it actually helps you come over wood, you know, a little bit of sparse wood better than the Z-Man. But the Z-Man catches them, man. So we're gonna throw this in there and see if one wants it. You can just throw it in there and kind of bump it along, you know. Don't straight retrieve anything like you want to kind of twitch it and bump it and jerk your reel handle and stuff, because it makes a reaction bite. So you know, spin your reel handle fast and throw in a chatterbait or a spinnerbait, and just kind of gets that skirt flare and entices a bite, and then just straight retrieve. You know, it just looks like something just unnatural, just swimming straight in the water. Like, what the heck? I mean, they will hit it like that, but increase your bite. Just, you know, play around with the retrieve. And you know, it's like a piece of food you get at a restaurant. You're not gonna eat no bland, unspiced meats or unflavored vegetables or anything. You're like, man, this ain't advertising, but you get something that's got some spice to it, a little spice to it, you know, some grill flavor. Yeah, man, you're gonna be wanting to go get more. So it's kind of like this bait. You want to kind of put a little spice to it, you know, make them think, man, if I don't go eat that, I'm gonna miss out, you know. You can play around with scent. So there's a scent called Bait Fuel. I need to order some off Tackle Warehouse myself and play around with it. But I hear it's legit stuff. It stays on your baits longer. And you know how that stuff goes. They make anything to try to sell it. But this one guy I watched, Randy Blockett, he uses it. And if Randy Blockett uses it, it's got to be good stuff, because he's one of them old school guys. And they don't play around about what it is and what ain't. Oh, look at there. Got one. Look at there. Looky there. Finally. You know, I've been throwing this bait around, this slobber knocker around, you know, a little bit, but just now catching something on it, honestly. Like, man, it don't work. Well, just have to keep throwing it. Just because you don't catch something on it one day doesn't mean you ain't gonna catch something on the next. Looky there, on the old slobber knocker. Yes, sir. That's a good bass. They can, you know, pond bass. Yeah, man. Nice bass. Thank you, Mr. Bass, for wanting to come out and play. So, being overcast conditions, I put that black and blue. This one's got some purple in it. Imitate a bluegill. And I put this green pumpkin trailer, a Strike King Rage, what is that? Rage tail. And put a little chartreuse on the end of it. Kind of mimic that chartreuse. If you see a fish in the water, and I've noticed it here lately, seen what some of these pros and all been talking about. You see the fish in the water and the sun hits it, the end of their fins will glow like this chartreuse. It's really cool. If you ever get a chance to actually see clear enough water to see a brim swimming around the water, the ends of the ends of their fins will glow chartreuse like that with the sun hitting it. I don't know how much so much in this overcast, but this will kind of give it a little, you know, a little bling in this overcast too, I imagine. So don't be afraid to put green pumpkin on a black and blue trailer jig or anything. That green pumpkin would actually kind of represent a bluegill. You can go black and blue straight on your trailers, it's fine, but I've been messing around with this green pumpkin and I don't see, I haven't really noticed a difference in hookup ratio or catches, whether it's a black and blue trailer or not. As long as there's a dark enough profile, you know, you can go straight green pumpkin bait if you wanted to in this overcast, as long as it's a dark enough color. But overcast, I get something black and blue and I'll put a green pumpkin trailer on it. But like I said, you can put a black and blue. I've caught them both ways, but I haven't really noticed a whole big of a difference. There we go. But anyway, just something to play around with. You never know. All right, well, we're gonna keep chunking this a little bit and see what we can get. All right, just for fun, we're gonna throw this Texas rig around. My Texas rig setup is a medium heavy. So anywhere from 6.5 to 1 to 7.5 to 1 gear ratio. You don't have to go any higher than that. 15-pound fluorocarbon. This is the Googan Squad Bandito bug. I like that. It's a good bait. It's probably the only bait I use of theirs. 1/4 to 1/8 inch sinker. You can use a worm hook, some kind of worm, depending on your bait. If your bait's thick, use a EWG style hook, 2 or 3/0, depending on the size of your hook. I got a Texas rig video. I'll leave that in the description so you can get more detail. But anyway, I throw my chatterbait on the same setup too. I don't use a special rod or nothing for that. Just a slower gear ratio reel, like a 6.5 to 1 is what I use my chatterbait on. You don't want to go too fast with a chatterbait. You can, but you can just speed it up. But just to make sure I go slow, I use a slow gear ratio reel or a slower gear ratio reel. Anyway, we're gonna throw this out there and work it and see if whatever struck my bait will bite this. Whoop. He hit it. He hit it. I felt the thump. I felt it. Let's throw it back in there. And it was a small fish, whatever it was. I know when I was out here with with the popper bait. If y'all know what that is, little popper bait. The brim where he hitting the feathers and pulling it underwater. I've never seen that before. That was cool. Bass ain't gonna do that. They're gonna come up and hit it. But the little brim will come up. I guess it was brim, come up and hit the tail, and it was actually pulling the popper under the water. I thought that was cool. I just let it sink to the bottom on slack land. And once it hits the bottom, I engage my reel and pick up my slack and just kind of either drag it. Oh, we got him. Oh man, he got off. It must be a little bass. Either drag it. I'll drag a little bit, then I'll give it a few bumps. Drag it a little bit, a couple times, then give it a few hops. And whatever, pay attention to whatever the fish hit it on, because if they hit it on the hop, they want it hopping. They want it moving. And if they hit it on the drag, they just want it dragged slow. Okay, so pay attention when they hit it. So I'll just put both in there, and then I'll know which technique to use. And sometimes they kind of like it mixed up like that. So, like I said, it don't hurt to do both. Sometimes you pull into a limb, and when that weight hits that limb, it'll make it feel like you're getting a bite. There. Man, that is, yeah, he's hitting it. It's a fish, he's hitting it. He just ain't, this must be a small fish. Let me throw it right over there. My boat keeps twisting on me. Let me get it. See if we can get this fish. If it's a fish, like I said, you could drag into a limb or something in the water to make you feel like you're getting a bite. And it will do that. It'll trick you. I don't know how many of y'all been hunting for deer and you're sitting in a stand and you keep hitting like something walking around in the woods. You know, like, man, that's a deer. And then it's a darn squirrel. The way they hop makes it sound like a deer walking, but 9 out of 10 times, well, I ain't gonna say 9 out of 10 times. I'm gonna say 7 out of 10, 7 to 8 out of 10 times, you're not gonna hear deer walk. But if it's real quiet, you'll hear them crunching leaves. And I grew up hunting, so I know that very well. It can happen. I hear a lot of guys talk the same thing, you know. Man, I'm squirrel, man. They get moving around. They'll make you think something's coming to you, and they will. Just on how the squirrel move. But anyway, this brush, this underwater brush, make you feel like you get the bite sometimes. You hit it, and it hit a couple limbs, and it like thump thump, and it just feels just like a bass biting. So, but hook sets are free. Hook sets are free. All right, well, we're gonna move. We're gonna cast this Texas rig around a little bit and see what we get. Man, got it. Got it. All right. Whew. All right. Oh, an old bandito bug, little old fella. Thumping. I was trying to hit my record button. He took off with it. All right. Yes, sir. That's never bad. It's big or small. I love that thump. That bite, man, gets you excited. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what we got going on with our beetle bug here. It's all ripped up. See if I pinch some of that head off and reset the hook in there before I have to change the bait. I like these bandito, these Googan Squad, Googan baits, little bandito bug. It gets a lot of bites for me. They just put a lot of salt in them. They're really soft, but I haven't tried none of their other stuff. But I don't know, maybe one day we will. All right, let's throw this back in there and see if we can't get another bite. Got the frog title. It's I think it's a 6 cents. Yeah, that thing looks pretty cool, don't it? Throw it out there, let it sit. I need to pull some more braid on here. I'm about out. And just give it a few pops. Let it sit. Let them rings at least 18 to 20 inches or fully dissipate, depending. It's a little breeze, so you can let them about 18, 20 inches, let them, you know, away from the bait a little bit. And then just give it some thumps. If there's anything there, we'll see if you hit it. If not, we'll know what the deal is. But like I said a minute ago, pay attention to your ponds just like your lakes. And bass will school up on bait fish and stuff like that as well. And it just don't go on in the lake. It goes on in the pond, but it's more smaller scale, you know. So, all right, well, hopefully you hit this thing. Y'all just hang in there. All right, we got us another one on the old slobber knocker. Oh, that's a better fish. Oh, he got off. That was a better fish too. Dang. Well, that's how it goes. He had to have been at least a pound or so. It was a better fish. Man. All right, wind's picked up a little bit. It's getting time for some lunch. My butt's numb from sitting in here for a couple hours. But nevertheless, we've got some catches. I wanted to show y'all a few things I was throwing so you can get an idea on how to possibly use it in the future. But yeah, buzzbait's a great bait. That was with amazing bites, gets vicious bites. So we're gonna head up here and I gotta meet a friend here in a minute as well. He's gonna show me a new pond in the area. So maybe we'll get a video of fishing that, see what's in there, huh? Again, thanks for watching. And if you would like the videos, and please subscribe. We're up to 90 subscribers, which is awesome. Thank y'all so much. Let's see if we can get it to 100, huh? That'd be great. And I'm gonna look into some other things. Maybe some giveaways or such. I gotta do some investigation in that, see how it's done. I got, you know, baits that I don't use, and I'm willing to give them away to those who, if we can get up to 100 subscribers, I'll see about giving some stuff away and see about getting that done, huh? So, again, please like and subscribe, share with all your friends and family, and give God the glory. Without Jesus, we do not have eternal life, and without God's creation, we will not enjoy what we love to do outdoors. Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all the next one.